Aloha, you can call me Kra. Today what we're doing is we're going to be restoring Lego set number 7962. This is Anakin and Sebulba's Podracers. Yeah. Just make sure everything sets up for it. Right. I'll just continue to get pieces out. So yes, so we're restoring 7962, Anakin and Sebulba's Podracers. A little background information. I received a massive haul of Lego from a coworker. Their kids have reached the quote-unquote dark ages of being into Lego, and they no longer want all the Lego, so they give them to me. And as such, they gave me massive bins of Lego. And I went through in a previous stream and oh wait. Update information. I'm in the wrong area. I went through and I tried to sort things into categories so we know what we would have. And I found a couple of sets, one of them being this set, 7962, which is a massive Lego set. And today we're going to start taking it apart to determine what pieces we have. I've already parted out the set here on Bricklink, and therefore I know what are all the pieces that I've got. You know, there's 175 different types of pieces here, 100 on the first page. So what we're going to do is these are the parts of the set that I identified as being a part of the set, right? I mean, there's going to be a missing piece here and there, but this is the bulk of what I expect to have to build the set with, these pieces here. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this apart one, and then trying to find them over here so we can say what are the pieces that we have, and what are the pieces that we're missing. That's hopefully what we're going to do today. So I hope you're excited and you're ready and you're going to have fun with this, because I definitely am myself. Alright. So, boom. I'll just put them over here, the pieces, as I take them apart. I'll hide my mouse because you guys don't need to see that. Hopefully everyone had a good holiday. And I do recognize this is probably not going to be all the sets. This is going to be majority of the pieces. I'm hoping to at least get 70% of the pieces this way. Because the next step after I go through and find all these pieces is to go through the massive box and just try to say what other pieces are they missing, right? Like these four. I feel these are the four of this one piece that I have. I've got all four, they're right here. But first we want to take these apart and just kind of put them in a little pile so we understand what pieces we have. Alright. Alright. Again, this is all about just trying to put them in little piles for us to say, this is what these pieces are. It's called noodling for those who are not too familiar. Right, and I recognize, like for instance, I need 8 of this yellow brick here. I'll just scroll to the top so that you guys can see it. We'll even do a search. Yeah, there we go. Now, it's always fun when you're restoring Lego pieces when you have a piece that has a sticker on it, because stickers are one of the ones that really adds to the price of when you're trying to restore a set. How expensive are you willing to spend to make sure that this has every last sticker? And that's really kind of the question, right, that you always have to ask yourself when doing this. How painful do you want this to be? Because some LEGO people, they're willing to have it be a lot more painful than others. Well, my Amazon delivery unit just got here. Alright, this, there. So you hold on just 1 second, I'm going to go check out what just got dropped off. Let's see what we got here. A smart plug. Stand. And the drawer. Yeah. Alright, so 3 of the things. These are my wife's birthday presents. So we're going to just stack them right over here. Alright, get back to this. I mean, it's good. A lot of them, I feel like we have a lot of the stickers, which is good because, again, that is one of the areas where it gets very, very expensive to store these sets. Let's get the slopes pieces, put those over there. These are tiles. These are modified bricks that I'm putting apart. So I'm kind of putting them into these categories, right? Fences, technique studs, connectors, dots. These are more technique connectors over here. These are more connector pieces. Some plates. More connectors. I call these pieces fences. Because I mean, I know they're not technically fences, but what it is it's two-sided objects. Modified plate. Stud. Stud. Normal plate. Okay, oh, here's another one. Alright, so these are some bricks. Let's put these bricks right here. I have more of the minifigures. I don't really worry about restoring the minifigures as much as other people do. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy minifigures as much as any person does. I just don't worry about restoring them as much. Mostly because most of my minifigures are like stashed somewhere. Right, the kids take them. And they play with them. Because of course they're kids. This is going to go over to this area. Alright. We'll put these over here. Get this out of frame. You guys don't need to see this. gold bill. Put that with the tiles. Techniques. Put that there. Like these are bricks, although these are technique bricks for this purpose, so I'm going to put them in with that. Now, I'm glad I have these because I feel like this is going to be a very expensive piece to replace. It just screams. Like, I don't see too many sets who have these translucent technique beams. That just screams when I know there aren't too many sets that have them. Triple the price, right? Because if you're restoring this set, you can't skip around that, right? Like, I can get by with not having a sticker, and it's not going to ruin the set for me. But this, if I don't have these pieces right here, may not even be worth it. I mean, just the, well, I mean, once we get closer to it, we'll look into this some more to see exactly how much those would have cost me. Because I may need to buy some more. Who knows if I have all of them. I'll put this with that. This is probably not even the same Sebulba set. This feels like this is for a smaller version of this big set. So we're just going to put that right there. Because while it's important to have, it's not going to... Right, like, I'd rather assume this is part of the set and have it out and held it apart rather than break it a bit and be like, oh my god, I did need that piece after all. Oh man, okay. Okay. It's a very interesting build, I do have to give him that. Where were these? Right here. My modified plates are next to my existing plates. Hopefully everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I sure did. Can't complain too much. Alright. It's always exciting when you have 0 follow viewers, right? It really is kind of that gut punch. But hey, this is the window I have. Let's do it. Put my phone over there. Y'all don't need to see my janky old phone. Oh, that was interesting. This is not snug in there. This was being held in place by that beam. Tiles, modifies, and grips. The better job you do of organizing these pieces in the first place, the easier it's going to be to do the next step. Alright, that's going to be a grip. We'll put that right there. I love the detail that they've put into this set so far. I mean, I know this isn't a UCS set, but I think so many people only assume that the UCS sets can have great detail. I disagree with that. Okay. So that's going to be a little too big. There we go. Right, there's two of those right there. Okay. Oh man, look at this. This is seriously cool. All right. There we go. Pop those out. I mean, just look at this. This is just such a cool little design they did, right? These, of course, are gray lightsaber pieces, or the rods. These are grippies. I don't know why I'm putting these grippies in that pile. They clearly want to be over here. Nice little wheel here. Let's put that in our modified brick pile. Ooh, a big dish. Grip, grip, bricks. Alright, because I got his Podracer. I've got two of these engines. I've got two of those. I feel like I've got most of this. So again, this was that one piece I thought was so interesting, right? This you just would assume is a decorative piece, but this actually was holding that piece in. I really like when Lego does stuff like that, because it's a creative way to think about building. And there's so often times when I'm building something, even a lot of the smaller sets, where I say to myself, that is a really interesting take. Can't believe I never thought to do that myself. And that's what I love the most about Lego. Moments like that. That's why even if there was such thing as a master builder for like human adults, I'd never consider myself one. I never feel like I creatively come up with a solution like that. Buzzsaw. Where did I put the other buzzsaw? It's over here. Alright. Just some studs not on top building there. To go over here. Come on, there you go. Alright. Alright, let's get that over there. Alright. I can wedge myself in there. There we go. Final plate. Hinges. There we go. I'm making good work of this. Let's take apart this one too, because I mean, I just took it apart. If I didn't want to rebuild those, I think those would make some really cool ice planet. So hopefully everyone is enjoying the holiday with their friends and family. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be a downer, but the one bummer about Thanksgiving was this was the first like holiday I didn't feel we could fake. Right? Just didn't feel right. Didn't feel like actually Thanksgiving. You know? Wasn't the same. I think it's because most other holidays I really don't. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to pretend that Thanksgiving is like some holy holiday for me. Christmas is my favorite holiday, aside from Groundhog's Day. But I don't do anything for Groundhog's Day, so those brown pieces and they didn't shatter on me. That's a blessing. That was a brittle brown. Just a tiny bit of that one came out. I think that's cosmetic. I don't think that that's really that big of a piece. Where did my... Oh, so let's go over there. Brittle brown. Gets you every time, doesn't it? This is going to be my modified plate over there. That's a good brown. And a brick. Tile. And another tile. Another saw. I have to say, I appreciate that they creatively are using that saw like that. Tile. Alright. So, I mean, I will restore all the pieces when we get to that. I've just already pulled out my minifigures to the side. I've already pulled them out, so once we start restoring this, that's what we'll do. We'll take it apart, and then we'll we'll start going through and checking off the list as we have them. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. I think we didn't do a turkey yesterday, and I think that might be one of the things that made it not feel like Thanksgiving. I don't really like turkey that much anyway. I think it's a lot of work for, right, like, I was talking to my dad, they're doing a turkey, and then they were joking about, like, they got 12-pounder and how much turkey they're gonna have to eat over the next months. And I just don't want to commit to eating that much turkey. That's the reason we didn't do a turkey. No.
Dad, why did you not tell us we were done?
What do you mean?
You didn't tell us when we were done.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So where are the instructions?
So what we're doing now is we're taking apart the pieces.
They're in the bin?
Oh, yeah. Well, these are the pieces. No. Taking them apart.
Got it? This is what I usually do?
No, not this time. Because what we're doing is we're taking apart the pieces. Sam, you're not supposed to just drop them anywhere. I've got a system that I'm putting things in.
So this is where all the orange things are?
No. It's a little more complex than that, Sam. So when you take a piece apart, look for other like pieces that are similar to that. And that's where we're putting them.
I think this is similar to this.
Let me see. Nope. It's going to go over there. That's brick.
Okay, flat piece.
Let me see.
This is where that. These two look familiar.
Yeah, but those are over there for a reason, Audrey.
Those are all the flat stuff. They're all the like slidey stuff.
My kids love being on stream with me. They love crashing the party.
Where did this carrot nose thing go?
Hey, look.
It doesn't go like anywhere.
Over there. Those are slope pieces over there.
This shit.
How was Just Dance? Did you guys have fun playing Just Dance?
We didn't even play Just Dance.
What did you play?
We played on my Switch. Wait, we had permission to do Just Dance?
Yes, you have permission to do Just Dance.
Okay, 1 second.
You'd rather do that?
Okay, bye-bye. See ya. See ya, whoever's watching.
Alright, let's set the clock. Now I don't have to pay attention to them for another 30 minutes. I mean, if I hear them going crazy and doing something ridiculous, I have to go deal with it, of course, but right now that just bought me 30 more minutes of peace and quiet. So yeah, I mean, so we did barbecue shredded beef brisket, which was very good. It was very good. I enjoyed it. We also just didn't do a lot of the prep for Thanksgiving, right? So like, because we knew we were doing that, we knew it was just gonna be us. Aloha, Chico Loco. How are you doing? You have a lot of homework today. Well, enjoy that homework, my friend. It's good to see you. So we did, we didn't do any of the prep work for it, right? We just knew we had that and we bought that. And then we're like, well, we just didn't put a lot of effort into yesterday. And I think that's why it didn't feel the same. Right? Like we went and we did mashed potatoes, but we didn't like buy potatoes before. We just happened to have some potatoes sitting around that we mashed, and they turned out subpar. And I think that kind of ruined it for me. If I had like really good mashed potatoes, I probably wouldn't have felt so bummed about yesterday. No, it's painful. Too much effort. What are you building? So I am restoring a Lego set today. A friend of mine, coworker of mine, his kids had gotten beyond Lego playing age, which again, as a 41-year-old, I'm like, that age will never come, hopefully for me. And they gave me massive bins of their old Legos. And I went through and I found pieces like this that are obviously part of a set. So I identified what sets they were. And I've got that then. We're gonna go through all those sets individually. So what we're doing right now is we're going through the pieces that I've identified as being a part of set number 7962. Let me bring that up for you so you can see what set it is. It is Anakin and new window. It's a part of this set. Here, Anakin and Sebulba's Podracers. So this is one of the sets that they've gifted to me. And it's a matter of going through here and finding out what pieces we currently have from the first movie, yep. And then using Bricklink to buy the pieces that we're missing. So I'm taking apart the set in its entirety right now so that we can say, these are the pieces we have. I don't know if you've ever done anything like this, by the way, but I can walk you through conceptually what this is all about. I just don't want to mansplain everything. Yeah, that website is awesome. So you sit here and you go, you take the set, and I've already done these steps, I did it the other day, but you part out the sets, and then you get a list like this. These are all the pieces that are a part of the set. And so it's a matter of going through and saying, okay, this saw, I have this minifigure, circular blade saw. That is this piece right here. I have 4 of them. I need 4. So I can then delete it from the list because I no longer need this piece. Yeah. So it's just, that's what we're doing today. We're trying to figure out what pieces we have, and the only way to really know what pieces you have and what pieces you're missing is to take it all apart. Right? I can't just look at this piece and be like, cool, this piece is assembled. I don't need any of the pieces in here because I don't know what all these pieces are. I need to break it down to the piece level to really be able to do that. You already play with Rubik's. Ah, well, that's a bummer, but I hear Rubik's are lots of fun. Alright, so I'm not doing as perfect of a sorting as I want right now. I'm just kind of putting them in rough piles, and then we'll go through and do this individually. And if we have enough time, what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll go through the next set. I doubt we'll have enough time. Used to build pistols and knives. You play the sheriff. That's cool. I love when people do that type of stuff. All the creative fun. So yeah, this should take up the bulk of my 2 hours today. Just taking this apart and going through what pieces we have. And then the pieces that we're missing, we'll see how much it's going to cost to order those pieces, and maybe we'll order the pieces and maybe we won't. But at least we'll know. I may just put it aside and say, I do want to restore this set later. I don't have the time and energy to buy the missing pieces now. Right. And so we'll just put it in a plastic baggie and deal with it later. There we go. That's how lost I am. And with my lightsaber, I was a Jedi and a sniper. Oh! I knew I was gonna do it. Brown is the most brittle Lego of all. Aloha 3x2. At a minimum, I gotta order a new one of these. Although I probably have a 3x2 brown in my collection somewhere. Also, that's the other part. Once we find out what pieces we're missing, we'll go through my collection and kind of say, what are the pieces that we truly are missing, that I can't fill in the gaps from other things, right? Because like if I have 12 of these and I need 13, maybe I've got one of this one piece somewhere else. I'm not really laughing at you, I'm just laughing with you. I'm laughing at myself for breaking that brittle brown. I should have recognized it was a brown and been a little nicer taking it apart. For some reason, brown is the Lego piece that shatters the most. I don't know what they do with the color brown when they're curing it. They just shatter it. Oh, that was our grocery order. See you later. Hope there are all the pieces you need. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I mean, if there aren't, then I buy more pieces. And if there, yeah, that's what this is all about. It was good to see you, Chico Loco. No, it was just the color brown, for some reason, shatters all the time. It's a meme. That's how often it happens. It's a freaking meme. Alright, come on. There we go. Go to like Lego Reddit and just Google brittle brown. You get hundreds of people with stories to tell about the color brown shattering. You just have to be extra careful in these older sets that have brown. Right, so like, here is this piece right here. Here are the two of them. In fact, I'm going to just cross those off the list right now. I need two of them. I have the two. Put them in the bag. Or they're a piece of shit, literally. I know I have these four too. 1, 2. We'll cross them off our list now. They're in the bag. It's God's way of saying, take them off. Now we can trash those two. Yes, delete those two. Don't have to worry about them later. Tile. 4x4 plate. I love 4x4 plates because I do a lot of modular building. And if you've ever done modular building, 4x4 plates are like the gold standard. There. Have fun in prison. I know you're not literally in prison. I know you're talking about being in school, but enjoy your quality time. Learning, being educated. I don't think I'd be a dad if I didn't stress the importance of doing that. I think you know that yourself, but... Alright, here's a brown. So let's be very careful taking these pieces apart from the brown. We don't need to break another brown. Oh, man. Okay. So let's start pulling it lightly. There. Okay. Okay. Sometimes with the brown, you just want to loosen up the connections so you don't break it. We're making good time with this. I'm very excited to build this when it gets around time to be building this, by the way. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh. I think this is such a creative build. There we go. Oh, these are modified, so let's put them over in the modified area. I mean, this isn't a perfect sort. We're just trying to get them into an area. I really hope. And then we're gonna double check the price on these translucent ones just so I know how much of Poop Creek I would have been if I needed to buy all of them. But I feel like, again, there just isn't that many sets that contain this. And once you start getting to those scenarios where this is a piece that's only in this one set, in theory, the only way to get that piece is to own the set. And so if it's a set that not a lot of people are willing to break apart, right? Those pieces can get very expensive very quickly. Alright. Like there is a drink some water. Getting a little thirsty. Like there's this one set I want to restore. Well, actually, I've never had it, but it's like $800, $900. Okay. It's a very expensive set. I've always wanted that set. It's beautiful. It's Aloha Syphilis. Welcome to the show today. Today we are taking apart Lego so that we can then restore it later. A coworker of mine, their kids aged out of Lego, so they gave them to me. 4 massive bins of Lego. And I went through and tried my best to identify what sets were in their collection, so I can make determinants whether or not I want to restore the set or if I'm just going to take the pieces from that set and put it as part of my collection, so to speak. Right, because if it's a set that I want to keep, then I'm going to do my best to restore it, try and make it look like it's supposed to. My kids will destroy it every single time they want to play with it. The big process, you understand. Must be great Thanksgiving for your kids yesterday then. It was an alright Thanksgiving. I don't know, of all the holidays we've had during coronavirus, this was the first one where I really felt like it wasn't a replacement, right? Like, we don't do much for 4th of July, which is American Independence Day. I generally think it's a whole lot about nothing myself. I'm willing to let people say I'm not patriotic for that stance, because I think it's a whole bunch of nothing, right? So like when that went and passed, that was nothing. Same with like Memorial Day, Labor Day. They weren't big losses in my mind. Yesterday did not feel like Thanksgiving to me at all. It just felt like this day where we sat around and I didn't work. And I'm thankful I didn't work, because it's nice to have a day off, but this was the first time I really felt like coronavirus took the holiday for me. Well, I mean, there's some holiday, and I think that's one of the things, like we could have done like the whole turkey, gotten a turkey, and done all those things to try to make it seem like we were actually having the holiday. But we didn't want to go down that road. There was just a lot of work that wasn't really going to be in our minds worth it. And now after the fact, I'm asking myself, would it have been worth it to get the turkey, to spend all the hours in the kitchen, to do all that? Would that have been worth it now, knowing how I feel today? So, but you know, we got some decorations put up in the house for Christmas, because we're just going to go right past Thanksgiving to Christmas. This is what we're going to do here. Okay, I know how to get that out. So, yeah. Getting ready for the holidays. How are you doing, my friend? Always good to have you in the chat. Always good to have you in the stream. Introduction in case Chico Loco is still around. Chico Loco is a student, I believe, from Mexico. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Good dude. I have never seen him stream. I don't think he actually streams, but I definitely enjoy having him around when he is around. And Syphilis is from Trinidad and Tobago. I really should know this by now. I feel like you've told me 2 or 3 times, so I really am kind of embarrassed that I don't know that. but always does cool stuff. I got it right. Oh my lord. Holy Toledo. Overall, cool chick. Variety streamer. Overall, positive person. Ironically, one of the reasons I always introduce everyone is just as a way to force me to remember who you guys are. Sometimes I think there's so many people who you go into the chat and they like, you know, it's like, oh hey, aloha, how are you doing? And I'm like, yes, I recognize that's my screen name, dude, but do you remember me? I'm not saying that they have to remember me, but I'm just saying, you know, I feel like it helps me get to know y'all to try to remember that I'm gonna have to introduce you to everyone else at some point. Me positive, I find that really hard to do. I'm gonna allow that. Yeah, I think you're positive, right? I think you're positive. I think you're a bit of a goof from what I've seen. But you're positive, right? Like, there are people who are negative in life, and I would not put you in that category at all. This is another piece that would have probably been very expensive to replace. And I think I'm going to have to replace at least one of them. Alright, we're getting close. Getting close to the fun part. Aloha, Jepotastic. Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you in here. Aloha, my name is Kra. I'm a variety streamer. Today we are taking apart pieces from a Lego set 7962, which is Anakin and Sebulba's Podracer. A co-worker of mine gifted me, because his kids ran out of the Lego building age, gifted me massive bins of their kids' Legos. So what I'm going right now is I'm going through this massive box, and we identified these pieces as being a part of this set. So it's a matter of going through and saying what pieces do we have, and then making the decision of whether or not it makes sense to restore the Lego set or add it to the collection of pieces. This, I feel like, is going to be a set that I want to restore. So, now that we've broken apart the pieces, we can start putting it together. So I had to go get all the Lego minifigures that came with this, so we can identify which ones go with it. So let's start here at the top. This is an Anakin piece. So we got that, we have the helmet, we have the anger eyes, we have this. This is this set. This is good. So we can say we have this piece. I can delete it. Yes, delete. We're going to take it, and this is where it gets tedious, because now we put it in the bag. Let's see who else we have in our minifigures. Just going to scroll down to see what my next minifigure is. Obi-Wan Kenobi, young with hood and cape. Oof. Let's see if we have... This is a possibility. This is also a possibility. The head might be hard to pull off. I definitely do not see the hood in here. This might be the cape. It's more like sorting out and rebuilding complete set with all the random pieces. Yeah, that's conceptually what we're doing here. So I feel like this might be that cape. So we're just going to put that there. I am missing the brown hood piece. So when you look at parting out, we're going to add it to that one, submit for edit. We're going to, alright, what hips and legs are these? Are these bendable ones? Yes, these are bendable. So I can exclude that. I can exclude that, that, and that. I only need that hood. So let's add the hood. So now I can say I do not need this because I need to get, I need this hood, I don't need that. So yeah, this is very tedious. Nostalgia. Yeah, if it'd be more nostalgic for me. Actually, what I want to do before we delete it, I really want to look to see if I have the right torso. Because it's hard to see which one of these two torsos is the right one. Minifig inventory. So it is this one. At least I'm hoping. I mean, that goes down not that much. Right? It's this one. And it's got the long legs. So let's take it apart. So these are the pieces with this and a head. And the head's going to be a lot harder to find. So let's add those to the bag. And that's why I love this site. If anyone doesn't use it, I mean, that's what makes this site so good. All right, let's see if we can find that head. And heads I always find to be a little tougher to do just because unless it's a Harry Potter head, it's very hard to find that exact right head, especially when the kid takes it apart. Yeah, I don't think they have the head. And this might be a scenario where buying this one head, right, like $4 for this. So let's find the head. How much is this head gonna go for? Items for sale. 64 cents for the head. So let's add this to the wanted list because we need that. Alright, let's get back to our inventory. Let's refresh the page because now we've added the one piece into it. So here we need these two, and we don't need that. Delete. Right? We can take that. What other pun we have? Yes, delete. What other guys do they have in here? Okay. Alright, I've got to get going, but all the best for your project. Thank you so much, Jepotastic. Thanks for popping in. It's good to have you here. This is one of those tedious ones unless you're really into Lego. It's going to be a tedious thing to watch. I acknowledge that up front. Here is my Sebulba with movable arms. So let's put Sebulba in. Ah! Oh wait, I forgot about these other minifigs that I dug out. Probably not going to be able to find it. Oh well. Oh. Here's the HUD. Here's the HUD. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on minifigures until we get closer to the end, because here's the HUD. We may have the full guy in there. Let's get Sebulba off. Syphilis, this is gonna be wild. I hope you don't get bored doing it. No, this is the type of stuff I actually enjoy. This, believe it or not. And every now and then I'll find like a viewer who gets inspired by this and wants to do it themselves. So, I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this. This is kind of the fun. It can be a little tedious, but this is a hobby of mine. Alright, let's see what else we got. A Wald and a Watto. I saw Watto. Here is our Watto. I don't think I have Wald though. The mini Greedo. So, and there we go. I feel like we've got our minifigures, aside from the one. And again, I'm going to do a deeper dive. Once I do all of them like this, I'm going to do a deeper dive, really to kind of go through each individual brick that we have in the inventory and see what we do before we buy anything. Alright. Let's go. Let's put these back over here. Alright. Yes, delete the selected item. Alright. What was that? That was my sticker sheet. Okay. Here. These are the wheeled hard plastic with small cleats, 4 of them. Wheel, 31mm diameter and 15 technique. That is these two. Wheel, 18, the fake bolts. Wedge, 6x3 right, black. I need 4 of them. 1, 2. I need both directions. 3, 3, 2. So here's one side, we have all 4. So when you're looking at this, for instance, this says it's a 6x3. So they're counting number of studs on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3. So here are our 8 that we need to cross those off. Alright, next is a wedge, a dark bluish gray wedge, which was this piece here. I need 1. It's a 3x4. 1, 2, 3 by 4 across with stud notches. A wedge 3x2 light bluish gray. So 1, 2. How many of those do I need? I need 2 of those each. Alright, so let us, because up until then we've gotten all the pieces. Let's delete those 6 items. And this I need to change to a 1. And a 1. This is a lot of sort of, yes, this is going to be mind-boggling. Oh, what? 2. So this is there. We can put these 2 in. Alright, what's the next piece up? A 2x4 plate. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I have those 3. And here is my second one of this. Now I can, there. Here's another one. Yeah, no, this is where the hobby gets really kind of dull and boring for people. I don't think I have any more of those. All right, save changes. We can now delete these two because I have 0, need, want, and need, have. So let's get rid of those two. Forgot I have a delete down here at the bottom. Okay, this is hopefully this. And it's already got the piece on. Let's just view this one up bigger. So this is a 4x4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel good saying that's the piece that we need. 4x4 triple inverted wedge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I feel good with that. 1. This. I only have 1 and I need 2. Okay. Well, let's go down to 0. Actually, save changes. Might as well delete that now. Alright. Wald, I may have some parts of him in there. Alright. Tile. Round 2x2 light bluish gray. Tile white, a 2x2. I need 2 of them. And they have the stickers on them, so I hope these are the right stickers. Alright, this is a tile modified 2x3 with 2 U-clips. Alright, how many of those do I need? I have 2 of those. Delete. Oof, I did not remember. I know I've got some of these. I don't remember finding this while I was taking it apart. And that's one of the reasons you take it apart, because you start to see what pieces you have. And it gets to this point and you recognize, okay, I remember pulling this out. Right? I remember this, but I only had 1 of them on the table. Nope, that's not the one I need. So we're going to assume I don't have those. 10. This is a light bluish gray. I need 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Delete. This, I need 30 of these. Holy Toledo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 26. Let's get that down. To 4. Save changes. I need 16 of these dark bluish gray 1 tile with a 1x1 clip on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Alright, if you guys just bear with me 1 second, I have to go check on the kids. Enjoy the be right back screen.
Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. If you see a streamer's name pop up in the chat, he might come to raid someone. He might just come to go. He might just come to go to the bathroom also. And please don't say he needs to go poop. And I was ready for the grand finale. And we all shout, he's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back. Dad will be right back. Dad will be right back. He might use the bathroom. He might get a snack. He might move Audrey. He might move Sam to his bedroom. He might move Maggie. He might go to get a snack or a drink in 5 minutes. He might be right back in 1 minute or 2 minutes, 3.
And I'm back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. Where were we? Alright, we just did that. Light 1x4 light bluish gray tiles. 1, 2, 3. So again, this is where you start to see changes. 2 of these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't see any tan tiles. So let's delete these 2. Now this is a 1x3 tile, dark bluish gray, which I have. I'm hoping these are these 2 pieces that have the stickers on them, because they're a 1x2 tile with a groove. And 2 of those as well. Oof, 1x1. I don't see that anywhere. And I don't remember taking that off. I'm pretty sure I have that myself, but until we know that, we're just gonna leave it on the list. Alright. Technique pen, 3 long without friction races, 16. That is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Just so we know how much money did I save on this one set, this one piece. It looks like it's practically free. Oh. All right. Like that. Okay, this I need 4, and they have to be light bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 of the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. This 2, 3 by 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Technique lift arm, light bluish gray, 1 by 3 thin. Oh, here. 2 of them. Alright, technique 1 by 15 thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How expensive would this have been? 45 cents each. Probably spending closer to 60 cents. So this is $3. Right? And when you're talking about adding things up, like that is a piece that adds up very quickly. Missing a lot of pieces like that can be very expensive in a set. Technique lift arms 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how bad this would have been. Similarly priced. Alright, so let's go. Now we've done all those, we can delete those. I'm just curious how much wall it's going to cost me. I just gotta know. $3, right? This one guy or those 6 pins. Alright, Technique disc, a 3x3. I saw those. 1 and 2. I only needed 2. Perfect. 2 gray ones. 1 and 2. 4 of these yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technique reds. Big ones. 2 of them. Technique brick with holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only need 1. Technique 1 by 2 with holes. How many do I need? 2 of these. One and 2. That's a technique with an axle hole. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I need 2 of these. It's a 1 by 1. 1 and 2. Alright, that's plenty. So how many is that we've checked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can delete those 8 items. And you're moving down. We're moving through this list. Now we're here at the Technique axle with friction wrenches. I need 2 of those. Those are always lucky to spot. Even if I didn't have them, I have 1,000 of those. Not really. I don't really have 1,000. Technique axle connector, light bluish gray with a hole. 1. I feel like I took 2 of these out. I just can't find the other one right now. feel like sometimes when you're holding, yep, there's the other one. When you're holding the piece and you're being very tactile with it, it helps you find it. 8 of these Technique axle connectors, dark bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start spraying them out. Come on. 7, 8. Okay, I need 2 of those. 1. Come on. Come on, where's the other one? I remember taking 2 of you apart. Alright. Down 1. Guess I only have 1. This, I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technique Axle 9, light bluish gray. Okay, so here's a technique for knowing your Technique pieces. They call this a Technique 9. And you have to ask yourself, how do you know what the length of it is? So they're referring to the number of studs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 studs long. It's a Technique 9. I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technique X axle 6 to black. This is 6 long. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dark bluish gray axle 4 with a stop. So 4. 1, 2. Technique axle 3 with a stud on the end. I need 4 of them. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technique axle 3. 1, 2. Double check that they're 3. They are. And I need 2 of those. Technique wedge belt wheel pulley 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sticker sheet. Ugh, how bad is this sticker sheet gonna be? Not bad. I'm gonna leave the sticker sheet on here. Because for 85 cents, that's, in my mind, that's worth it. Sticker sheets can be so bad. So I'm gonna leave that. Here's my double inverted slope. This is definitely missing. Alright, so let's just go delete those items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, delete. Where are we? Here it is. Only 2 of those. Boom. Slope, curved, a tan. 3 by 1. 1, 2, 3 of these. This. I have my 1. This. I have my 1 and it has a sticker. This. I need 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blue. 1. I have it. And it's got a sticker. Look at that. Four of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of these do I need? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Take that down to 2. A white. And then I don't think I have that. I don't remember that piece when I was taking pieces apart. Okay, so let's delete those 8. On the positive side, we are now done with the second page. We're going to have at least 16 items to do. Maybe we'll see how many more we got. Let's go to page 1. Let's go all the way to the bottom. A plate, round by 2 with a rounded bottom. A 2x2 with an axle hole 6, and that's a light bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this is 5 pearl gold. This is the pearl gold. It's very hard. I always refer to it as normal gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Convenient. I happen to know exactly where those pieces were. That's my sorting bin of pieces. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright. So let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are ones I just haven't even sorted back into my collection yet. 1, 2. I don't normally keep my studs out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8. Can now delete that. Light bluish gray, I need 17. Let's see how lucky we get with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my god, where is number 17? 17. That felt good. Did that feel good for you? That felt good for me. 7 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel cheating doing that. I really feel cheating. They're my Lego pieces. I don't know why I feel like it's cheating. I just do. 2 of those. I need 2 of these, which I have. Modified plates. Modified 1x2 with a bar handle. 2 of those light bluish gray. 1. And 2. Now I need a dark gray of the exact same thing. Dark gray will hopefully be easier to spot. There's a lot of light bluish gray on my table right now. Alright, looks like I'm only going to get 1. Save changes. Let's delete the ones that we've already done. Let's get rid of those 9. Alright, so that was there. Okay, this is a black plate with a modified handle. Need 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, 6 of this light bluish gray 1x2 with a bar handle on the end. So that is this piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yellow. How many do I need a yellow for? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plate modified 1x2 with 2 U clips. 12 light bluish gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'Let's get these 10 logged at least. Save changes. Alright, I need a black modified 1-2 stud without a groove. Ugh, 2 of those. 1. I've got 1. I swear I had found it 2. But again, it's probably just somewhere in here. And as we whittle down the stuff that's on the table, we'll get to what we need. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two of these blue. Dark bluish gray, I only need 1. And I only have 1. Works out good for me. Alright, let's get rid of those. Alright, that was here's where I was. I don't see that one. Alright, let's do these black ones. I bet I have those for 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aloha, Comrade Yuri. Welcome to the stream. My name is Kra. Today what we're doing is we are restoring an old Lego set. We're restoring 7962, Anakin and Sebulba's pod racing set. So what I've done, I received a massive bin of Legos from a coworker, and what we've done is we pulled apart all the pieces that we felt were part of the set, and all the other sets we tried to figure out what they would go in, and now we disassembled those pieces, and we're going through the Bricklink inventory to see what pieces we have and what pieces we're missing. So that's how it's going for me today. How is it going for you today, Comrade Yuri? Well, we just threw those in. There's only 3 of them. Major League Lego building. I don't know if this is Major League Lego building. This is just nerdy adult building. The like really hardcore people probably are better at it than I am. You're good, thanks. Oh, excellent. Did you enjoy the holiday if you're an American? And if not, my apologies for making the assumption you're an American, comrade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. You enjoyed seeing your family? Yeah, it was just me and my nuclear family, so just me, my wife, and kids. So we didn't do, we didn't see any extended family. But, you know, it is what we're in the times of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't want to be spreading coronavirus amongst grandparents and all that type of stuff if we can avoid it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. I didn't want to have a non-nuclear family Thanksgiving, but being 21, I didn't have much say. Yeah, no, it's tough. It really is tough out there because I think so many people have their opinions on the subject, and really, unfortunately, there just isn't a lot of people can say at certain points. 5, 6, 7. Only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because while it is, you know, my Thanksgiving, it's my kids' Thanksgiving, it's my grandparents' Thanksgiving, it's my in-laws' Thanksgiving, it's everyone's Thanksgiving. And you can only control your actions, you can't control other people's actions, and unfortunately for a lot of people, there isn't anything they can do about other people. They think it's all real, but they're just not concerned enough. Which is fair, you know, I mean, our town, I feel like for the most part, takes things like this very seriously at times, but they did decide to close schools next week because they don't trust people that much, right? They know people are going to go out and do what they want to do. And I already know that I need to replace this. I broke this piece because it's brown and it's brittle. Our school closed again recently, too. Oh, yeah. I think with colleges, because I'm assuming you're in college because you said you're 21, colleges are a little different beast because you're there, you're at college. Yeah, you're there, you're at college, and then when you're done with college, you come home, and it's transmission rates. My alma mater, and it's part of the largest public university school system in America. They shut it down for the whole year, and they shut it down in April. They said we weren't going to have anyone on campus for the entire 2021 school year. And I applauded them for that at the time, because I thought that was very bold of them, and I thought it was really the right approach to making sure that they did the best that they could. 2, 3. I only have 3. Yeah, college. Yeah, mean, everyone's gonna do what they think is the best thing that they need to do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. What are you studying in college? And here's this one. I missed it earlier. The 2x2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brad. Fire safety engineering. That sounds very interesting and very specific. It's the easiest engineering. 1, 2, 3, 4. I shouldn't laugh too much. I minored in recreation and leisure studies, so I really do appreciate that you said it's the easiest engineering. How? Okay, I'm not trying to be offensive. This is me taking an opportunity to learn. How is fire safety engineering different from, say, plumbing? Plumbing is something I do respect greatly, especially going through the trades. I'm by no means offended. Okay. It's something that trades, and I know it's very difficult for people to get into. It's a very delicate skill, and I'm just kind of curious when I think about what fire safety engineering means. I'm assuming pipes, I'm assuming gravity, I'm assuming stuff like that. How is that different from plumbing, and are the two of them very interchangeable? The 2x10. I don't have this tan, but I have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is a 1x6. Cool. Fire safety engineering is professional engineering, just like managing safety people who work on a job site, assessing safety concerns and hazards, how to best prevent them in the future. That's cool. That's awesome. I really appreciate what you're doing. I think that there's so many industries and so many things that aren't taking the proper precautions and making sure that people are as safe as humanly possible, all in the benefit of quote unquote profit. That when I hear that someone is studying that and doing that type of stuff, I think that's so important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. How many do I need? 12. I only have 1. And I needed 2. 1. Save changes. Blue. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You went through trade school for electricity and gave you confidence to go into engineering. Oh, very cool. I really enjoyed the trades. I think that we don't do enough education in this country to make sure people are getting into the trades. So kudos to you for getting into it at such a young age, because I remember I read a study somewhere that the average first-time apprentice program person is 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oi. Well, I never heard the statistic, but you can see it. I worked in apprenticeship consulting for a while, so I mean, I feel like I've learned a lot more stuff, and I forget where I get the statistics from. It's just something I've heard. And here's my last one of those. Alright, we're getting down towards the back end of this. Alright. I see more of those. I do not see any black 1x2s, unfortunately. Oh, here's 1, 2. I mean, it's not like I don't have a ton of those sitting around somewhere. Oh, I only needed 2. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think one of the reasons why that statistic it is because when we look at our primary school educations, right, it's all designed around going to college, having a career, and doing all these things. It's never designed around teaching people who are not interested in college what they need to do to be successful. So oftentimes you have these people, they're graduating from high school and they don't know what they're going to do, and they're just going to go into whatever low-end paying job they can get. They do that for some years and they figure something out. And then you have some people who go to college, they learn stuff, and then they go, and then they're not doing anything with the degree, and that's where they get into it. So, I think those are the mitigating factors about why that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Excellent to have all of those. This is a trans clear, 2 of them. Being young isn't helpful in the field, though. I agree that they don't encourage it enough. I come from a poor state, so the trade schools thought to more encourage our high school, but I never thought I could do this then. Well, I'm glad to hear that they're encouraging people to do that as a way to have upward mobility, because I think so often than not, the education, particularly in primary, is focused exclusively on, hey, go get this education. This is the only way you're going to be successful. And it's not. It's not. It's not. It really isn't. These 4 right here. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they all have the stickers on them. Yay! Well, no, I mean, so it's helpful in the regards that you kind of, being young is an advantage in that, you're going to have the ability to have so many more years where you're building up that stuff, right? Your overhead expenses are low at the moment. I think once you start getting older, you start having a lot more quote-unquote responsibility payments. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which traps people into jobs or careers because they can't take that leap. They can't go out there and say, I'm willing to walk away from what career I already have to do something else, to pursue a different passion. So that's an advantage you have. So many people, they're forced into that move because they have no other option. So it's good to be able to do it yourself. I only have 1. That pains me. Okay. This I need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 2 of those. And this is the right one, right? I only see 1. What's your largest Lego set? So I have what is now the second largest Lego set. That's 75192, the Lego Millennium Falcon. The largest Lego set currently being produced is the Lego Coliseum. I don't know where I would store the Lego Coliseum if I had that. So that's why I don't own it. Otherwise, I would want to own it because it does look like a very fascinating, interesting build. Oftentimes with a lot of sets, what I look for when trying to determine if I want to purchase it is, am I going to learn anything by building the set? There's a certain wow factor to having a cool set in your office or your room, but for me, when I watch other people building Lego, the thrill is that's a very interesting concept I'd never thought of when building it. You like historical buildings, yeah. No, I mean, the Lego Coliseum, I mean, you can't really get much more historic than that. But here, I want to show you an example of an interesting build that I did recently. So, this is part of a snowball fight. It was like a $10 set. And it was just so interesting how they built this wall here. It's a bunch of axle pieces that they stack on each other concurrently to stretch around this corner. And that's how they built this kind of curved wall. And I just thought it was such an interesting way to do it. And again, I'm not saying I never would have thought of this, but that's what I liked when I think about what makes me like a set, is they make me think, how is a different way to use a Lego piece than any other way I've seen it before? Yeah, and again, it's just a $10 set, threw away. I appreciate building this so much more than so many of the other big expensive sets, because it taught me something. It's creative, exactly. Let me go put this back on our Christmas table. And like, even taking this set apart has been interesting because I've learned a lot. And so I'm going to enjoy putting it together when I do get to put it together. Alright, I need 4 of these red tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put them there. I have my 1. Holy Toledo Comrade, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. I have these 4, and it has these 4 bases. This is a 1 and a 1. See, they take this piece and they separate into 2 from a Bricklink perspective, even though they're connected. So, 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, what do we got next? 2 of these big dishes, which I luckily have. So do you do much Lego building, or? So I think so many people, they go through a page where they're just, don't get into Lego. Which is, again, I understand, I respect. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 1, so I'm going to raid this little Sebulba pod over here for it. 4. I used to, but it's been a while because they're so expensive now. Yeah, no, they are so expensive. But that's also, I think, why I like doing this part of Lego. Right? I got this massive box for free, right? And it just takes a while to get lucky to be able to pull off hauls like that. But hitting Craigslist up, those type of things are really great ways to pick up a bunch of Lego. And this, to some degree, is kind of tedious to do this, too. But also, I think, in terms of the amount of time I'm going to spend doing this hobby, to take apart the set, to piece it out, to find what pieces I'm missing, to do all of that, from if you're going to assign a dollar value to how long something is doing, right? You spend $100 on a set, you blow it in 2 hours. I'm going to spend way more time on this, and I feel like buying the pieces I need to be able to fill in this set, $30. So that's what I mean. If you get creative and you really work the system, Lego can be not as painfully expensive. Sure, yeah. You collect pennies so you understand. Alright. Let's see. Let's go get rid of this. Where were we? We're getting close to the end of this. I already went through this. Okay, I need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. This is my dark gray. And then this is a black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm not actually that big of a Star Wars fan, believe it or not. I'm more of a Star Trek fan. I don't know, I've just always appreciated that at its core, Star Trek is about peace and exploration. I do know that oftentimes they do deal with conflict, but I appreciate that that is, at the end of the day, that's what Star Trek is about. 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, Lego doesn't do Star Trek because Star Trek's rights are owned by another company. And that's always been kind of like a bucket list item for me in terms of take one of those companies' designs for Star Trek and then build some 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then build one of their sets out of Lego instead of their non-Lego bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh man, this is getting close. 2. Oh, that was only 2. That was only 2. 2. I need 4 of those. 1, 2. I only have 2. Gotta take that clip off. Save changes. I'm just gonna see my miscounted there. I'd say there are community-made templates of Enterprise. Yeah, there are. There definitely are. 1, 2. I've just never really divin into that. I think it's great that people do that stuff. I've just never personally gotten into that too much myself. Oh man, getting low. Number of pieces left on the counter. This is a 1. Save changes. Ooh, this one's gonna be an expensive piece. I just feel it. How bad is this one gonna be? 3 cents, not bad at all. I only have 1. Save. All right. This is this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this is the gray one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 of those. I only have 2. Yeah. 20. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Sure. Alright. I am going to have to, unfortunately, end the stream, guys. It's been a lot of fun. As you can see, there just isn't a whole lot to do, and I am needed elsewhere in the house, unfortunately. So thank you so much for participating. I generally tried to do this on Saturdays, but we moved it up a day for Thanksgiving and stuff. Let me see if there is anyone worth rating. Sure there is. I know my friend House of Jacobs Gaming was doing something very similar to this, and if he still is, we are 100% going to be rating him. Yes, it is. Let's go rate House of Jacobs Gaming. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for the follow. I want to thank everyone who participated. I generally stream video games on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday nights, and I do something like this on Saturday afternoons. So let's go raid my good friend House of Jacobs Gaming. He's a fellow dad gamer. House of Jacobs Gaming. I know him mostly from doing Just Dance, but I know that he's gotten into this because he's watched me and been inspired. So if he's doing it because of me, I want to raid him now. Thank you so much, and aloha.
Who's you gonna raid?
House of Jacobs Gaming.
Ooh, hey, wait, he's online? I thought he was only online all day.